एक विचार तुम्ही एक बिल पाठवलं होतं. कोणी तुम्ही आज टाकलं ते सर्क्युलेट करण्याच्या याला द्यायचं. मुकुंद याचा पुण्याचा एचवी देसाई कॉलेजचा नंबर देऊ का? देतो पाठवून. हा बँक बोलायची 413. हॅलो हॅलो मेघा.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. So 5 students have joined. Let us wait.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll wait for another few minutes.
Okay. Okay. YouTube is ready. People will watch YouTube also.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Okay.
हमारे और नीलम के बीच में थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम।
Okay, when you thought train was going on top of you, then this insurance, okay? Answer, now you're writing an answer. You have to say it also. I can't hear your single word. No, you can't say that, you never remember. When you repeat, when you keep saying, that's how you remember.
Hello, Megha.
Yes, sir.
It's a 3:07.
Yeah.
So exactly after 2 minutes, we'll start our meeting.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Okay, exactly
Okay.
after 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sure, sir. So shall we start?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. A pleasant good evening to one and all present for today's session. I would like to start this session with a quote. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. So here I am, Hundekar Megha, research scholar from Mysore University And today is the first session for all the friends in the group where we are going to get guidance from Dr. Deshmukh sir regarding PhD and how to deal with the problems in PhD. It's my privilege to introduce the speaker today, Dr. Deshmukh sir. Let us have a glance on his credentials. Sir has completed his post-graduation and PhD in microbiology. He's an academician from 37 years and served as professor and head of the department microbiology in Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University, Osmanabad. Sir has guided almost 18 students. He has one major and one minor research projects, almost 82 publications, including national and international publications. He has been a resource person to n number of conferences and workshops. He is a BOS member. Sir has 4 books on his name, and the list goes on. So time may not permit me to tell all the credentials Sir has, but one amongst that is Sir is a very active person who keeps on helping the people in the field of microbiology. At present, Sir works as a president for the society, Microbiology Society, and I really feel it's my privilege to welcome Dr. Deshmukh sir for today's session. Again, I welcome all the friends in the group, and I request Dr. Deshmukh sir to take over the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Megha. I welcome all attendees today, and I'm very happy. More than 455 members have joined our PhD group. And regularly I have posted what is the main purpose of this PhD group. The PhD student has many problems, many difficulties encountering, many difficulties, and except his guide, no one cooperate him. Understand again? Because I have produced 17 PhD students, and I have assessed more than 100 PhD theses from India and out of India. And I know the situation of the PhD student. This group we have created only to help a PhD student and to solve their academic problems and individual academic problems. Again, understand. Every individual have separate academic problem. So we will help them. We'll try to solve the problem. So I will illustrate what society will do. And then we'll come across this is my general lecture to guide to the students regarding, because many concepts of the student are not clear. Although they have registered for PhD, they do not know many rules, many regulations, how to gather the research information, that is a review of literature, and many things are not known to the student. So for the first of all, what I will tell you, why I have created this group again. The students have many problems. But again, the question is that really they are worried? Means whether they are taking their PhD seriously or they are taking their PhD very easily. In India, it is observed that the students have target to complete PhD and to have a degree. They are least bothered about the quality of research they are doing. That's why China is far ahead as compared to India. And this is our small attempt to raise the standard of Indian PhD student. Because whenever they are publishing papers, what should be the quality of research paper? Your thesis should not be dumped into university library and no one except you refer the thesis in the future. It happens many times. So what is our main purpose? The main goal of our group is that we are going to arrange various lectures. Example, scientific writing lecture will be arranged on this Sunday. And again, I will tell you, many students do not know the scientific writing also. Difference between bibliography, difference between references. So the students are not knowing. That's why scientific writing lecture will be arranged for the student to improve the quality. Again, I will tell you, there are paid services. They will change your research paper in a quality research paper. That is a manuscript editors. There are many manuscript editors in India and abroad. If you pay them, you will ask, what is the payment, sir? Right from one research paper, right from 5,000 to 50,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees. They ask the money. But they will convert your research paper in such a quality research paper that your research paper will be accepted in a good journal. So there are paid services also. There are paid services for writing the thesis also. How much they take? 1 lakh rupees per thesis. Only for scientific writing. I'm not telling the fake services. Meaning is that there are many in UP, in Bihar. They write complete thesis. You need not to do any work. They will collect the results. And totally fake thesis they will prepare. Their cost are 5 lakh. This is totally wrong. But scientific writing is carried out by many paid services. They will help you how to write the thesis. But you see, you should learn how to write the thesis. Never pay the amount and get it done. Many students don't have the money, that much amount of money. So you should learn how to write the thesis. Again, I will go in detail. Whenever I'm getting the thesis for referee, as a referee, at the beginning, I go to the references. Quality of any thesis is decided by the references. Which are the seen references, which are the unseen references. Many students are writing the references only as a references without reading the research paper. So you must have read that research paper. Second thing, of which year references are. It is very important, mind it well. If I am submitting thesis in 2023, for example, one student is submitting thesis in April 2023, and if he is having 90% references before 2015, that thesis is not of a quality. Maximum references should be recent references after 2015. Some references may be of a 1998, some references may be of a 1985, but these should be very few. Again, understand the quality of thesis. Quality of thesis is decided by the references quoted in your thesis, and which are all they will be covered by scientific writing. In the scientific writing, they will tell you how to give the various types of references from books, references of the research paper, obtained from online, PubMed, which references you obtain from PubMed, how to quote, that will be covered in scientific writing. But the references is a very, very important part of the thesis. Again, you see, what should be the size of thesis? Now the new concepts are. Example, I will tell you. You can write down the gram staining of the E. coli was performed. What is the statement? Gram staining of the E. coli was performed. In the bracket, you can give the method. Grams and grams method given by such and such scientist in 1964. That method was adapted. Now, it is not necessary in the thesis to give the procedure of gram staining. Once you have given the reference, don't waste the time. Don't waste your paper in quoting again the procedure of gram staining if it is well known. Only the methods which are uncommon should be given in the thesis. Nitrogen estimation by Gelda's method, you can only give the reference. Method is taken from soil analysis given by Dr. R.K. Trivedi, published by this publication in the year this and this. The method is given in that book. Not necessary to waste again some pages in your thesis. So there is a wrong assumption among the students. If the size of the thesis is large, it means my paper, my thesis is of good quality. It is wrong. The quality of your thesis is not at all dependent on number of pages. Again, I will quote here. The Watson and Crick published a paper which is still in Leninger. It is given in Leninger. You go in Leninger, refer that paper, Watson and Crick. It is of only 2 pages and they got Nobel Prize. It means that the size and number of pages is not important. The content is important. So don't compare your thesis with another student. His thesis is of 300 pages. My thesis is of 200 pages. It is not the important. Only how many papers you have published in your thesis. It is generally said that minimum I'm telling, minimum 4 research papers should be produced from your PhD thesis. And maximum, I have seen some theses have produced 12 research papers. Meaning is that one thesis with the quality 12 research papers are also there. But many theses I have seen only 2 research papers and they are calling it as a thesis. So it is totally of a rough quality, low quality thesis. That's why do not go for that quality. Now, what I'm going to do again, I will tell you. Because this work is allotted to Megha. And Megha will arrange again. Every Sunday, we will arrange a discussion on various topics. For example, few of you are working on a leptospira. Then discussion will be on leptospira. Experts from India will guide you. Some are working on nanobiotechnology. There are experts to guide you on nanobiotechnology. Experts of azo dye reduction. That's why Megha will collect the title of your thesis. And on the basis of title of your thesis, we'll try to arrange the discussion on every Sunday. And there will be guidance by the various experts of India. Now you see, for example, blue-green algae, the experts are from Tiruchirappalli. Throughout the India, the topmost lab is in Tiruchirappalli. We'll call the scientist of Tiruchirappalli. The training is available. We'll guide here. Suppose you want to do work on BGA, you can go in Tiruchirappalli and can do the work on BGA. If you want to do anaerobic, there are laboratories, Sahadra in Gujarat, they are the center of anaerobic. Then Agarkar Research Institute in Pune is a center for anaerobic. So whatsoever the research topic yours will give you training. Will give you training also in the abroad, mind it well, where your food, accommodation and training will be free. Only you have to bear the cost of travel. If you are ready to bear the cost of travel, your accommodation will be free, your food will be free, your training will be free. Weightage of your thesis will increase. If you say in biodata that in anaerobic cultivation, I did a training in Singapore in this and this laboratory. So that we are going to help. After all, our attempt is that to increase the standard of the research in India and to help the student. Now again, I have told you, individual academic help. What individual academic help? I have seen many students. They have submitted the thesis. But the clerical system in India is in such a way, for 3 months, that thesis remains in cupboard. And after 6 months, it is sent to the referees. Then referees do not respond for next 6 months. Some students are suffering for 1 year, 2 years, waiting for their vivas. And they get punished. Again, I would like to tell you, my son did PhD in physics in USA. When he submitted thesis, within 15 days, his result was declared. That a quick procedure is in USA. And I have written to many vice chancellors. Still, I am going to write various vice chancellors. Once the thesis is submitted, within 1 month, result should be out. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible, because in some universities in India, result is out within 1 month after submission of thesis. If that university can do, why other university cannot follow it? Is it impossible? The willpower is required to the university. So I am going to help such student. They should write me, sir, my thesis I have submitted from 6 months. I am not getting any response. I will write personally I will call to the registrar personally. I will write to the vice chancellor personally. This is a motto of our group. That's why this group is created. But again, one more thing I would like to take. How many students are in PhD group? 455 students are in PhD group. How many students have joined today? Only 33 students have joined today. That is a situation in India. This is a situation in India that we are only beginner, but we don't want to. Only our life is only to complain, complain and complain. We are complaining our guide. We are complaining education system. We are complaining regarding our data analysis. I'm going to talk on that. That is statistical application, how it is important. I'm going to talk on that. Then analysis facilities. That also I'm going to help to the student. But I'm happy, I'm not unhappy that 422 students have not joined today. I'm happy that 33 students have joined today. And out of the 33, if 3 students are getting benefit or taking benefit from me, I will consider it is a success to India. That is my definition. So I'm very happy today. Now, as I have told you, in what way I'm going to help? Because today's my lecture is only preliminary lecture to clarify you in what way I am going to help the PhD student. And we want to raise the standard of PhD thesis. So, right from the beginning, you see, after 6 months, report should be given. Report should be submitted by every 6 months to the university. Then pre-PhD course, what is the value of pre-PhD course? You must carry out. Again, many times you don't know the rules and regulation. You can do pre-PhD course from any university. It is not mandatory that it should be only from your university. You can perform pre-PhD course from other university, take the certificate, submit to university, your university, it will be accepted. So these are the rules and regulations. Regarding the referees also, there are many rules. Whenever you are submitting the thesis, on the next day, thesis should be dispatched. Before that, the referee panel is generally prepared. And again, I'm going to tell you, we have ready list of referee panel. Tell your guide, if you want a referee on anaerobic culture, referee panel is ready. If you want a referee on only salmonellosis, there are referee. If you want a referee only on actinomycetes, we have a list of it. From India as well as abroad, we will help you. So by every way we are trying to serve. The reason again I will tell you, when I was doing PhD, in 1980, I registered as a PhD candidate. At that time, there were no computers. There was how we were searching the literature, going in the library, abstract books were there. By referring the abstract book, we were searching the literature. There was no computer typing, there was no facility of cut and paste. We have to type with the typewriter. And again, the guide was giving suggestion, this is the wrong typing. Again, we have to retype. That was the procedure at that time. You are lucky. Every facility is there for you. And that's why you can publish a good, even again, understand. I'm also going to tell you, after PhD, how you can go for postdoc abroad. And I will give a challenge to any student. Any of your students who want a postdoc fellowship, I will give you. I will give her. It is very easy to get a postdoc fellowship than to do the research in India, to get admission in India. You can get admission in US, in UK, in Singapore, in all European countries. You can get easy admission for postdoc. There also I will help you. But Indian system is that we believe only in crying. We don't believe on work. We believe only complaining. We have only complaining nature. And we don't believe on work system. The student should be workaholic. Then and then he will perform the quality PhD. Understand? Don't be dependent on your guide. Keep good relation with your guide. But don't be dependent. 90% guides are good. Again, I will tell you. 10% are whimsical guides are also there. I know the few examples of the guide. I know one guide from Maharashtra only. That he was asking to pay the light bill to the student. Such worst varieties of the guides are also there. But they are rare examples. 90% guides are a good quality guide. They will never expect a cup of tea from the student. They are of the best quality guide. So believe on guide, keep good relation with the guide, and believe on your work. Day and night you should work in the laboratory and go for a training and attend all lectures from our group. Means again, get included in the group is a simple, but you are not interested in attending the lecture, then what's the use? there is no use at all in joining the group. So you see again, Microbiologist Society is ready to help you at any time for the research work, for the personal problem, for everything. Even you know that we are giving fellowships, PhD fellowships, and within 15 days, we'll declare 40 students from India to whom we have given PhD fellowship. 5,000 once only, 5,000 will be given to purchase the chemicals and glasswares. So, and he or she will receive the certificate. That's a credit to her that I got a fellowship award from the Microbiology Society for my PhD work. How many of you have applied? I don't know. But we got a totally 80 applications and we are selecting 40 students among 80 applications. So don't complain only the situation. Always try to learn many things. And in this manner, we are going to help you. Now, as I told on Sunday, we are arranging one lecture on scientific writing. Even on a research and methodology scientific writing, he can explain for 1 hour. Only one person will only help you regarding whether you know the Scopus journal, H index, I index. It is essential. As a PhD student, you must be aware of the H index or I index or the Scopus journal. If that information will be given by one scientist. So it is up to you how much you have to take and get educated, become expert in the research. So again, I will request all the students here, because now out of 33, there are only 29 students. 4 have left. Among the 29 students, I am the one. Meaning is that there are only 28 participants joined here today. Okay, it's all right. Even I consider you are interested. So again, I request, this is the first lecture. I request you, you can interact and you can ask any question to me regarding objective, regarding suggestion also. Your suggestions are also welcomed and your guidance is also welcome. You can guide or you can also suggest if any modification is required. So thank you. Again, I will guide you. Again, I will discuss with you, but we'll spend remaining time in interactions. Okay. So anyone want to raise the question? He or she can type the question, or he or she can ask the question. Any way you can do it. Okay. Anyone? Please raise the hand also. You can raise the hand. Ask the question. Megha?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Gayatri has written. I know what I want to know about the conferences on nanobiotechnology. Yes. I will give the name of experts from India to you. Dr. Sangpal is from Baramati. I will give his phone number. He is a vice president of nanobiotechnology organization in India. He will guide you regarding the conferences on nanobiotechnology. So on WhatsApp, you say me, you request me, sir, give the number regarding nanobiotechnology. I will give you. Magnetic nanoparticles, very correct. Dr. Shyam Bajekal has worked on it. He has submitted, his student have submitted PhD thesis. Mycobacteria. In Chennai, there is one institute, that is a tuberculosis institute is there. I'll give the address. You go on Google, search tuberculosis institute. You will get the maximum references. You go there for training. We'll manage, we'll give a letter. You see, means will help you. But in the mind, you should have some ambitions. Biosurfactant, maximum work is on biosurfactant in India. Therapeutic enzymes, Shubda Kulkarni, very good. On the therapeutic enzyme also, I don't know who is working on the therapeutic enzyme, but we'll search. Because we have approximately 40 WhatsApp group. And if I circulate on the WhatsApp group, many people come forward and telling that, yes, I work on therapeutic enzyme. So, as I told you, biosurfactant, Dr. Pathade has worked on bacteriocin. Yes, in Tiruchirappalli, they are working on bacteriocin. The Dr. Dhanasekaran is there. He is working on a bacteriocin, halophilic microbial pigments. Very correct. And microbial pigments, many scientists are working. Algal pigment, again, I was in Tiruchirappalli, I found that my student has worked on actinomycetes pigment. I will give the research paper of my student. Biodegradation of textile wastewater. Yesterday only, I circulated the book written by Govindwar sir from Kolhapur on textile dye degradation. One separate book is there. If you get that book, your PhD problem will be solved. Are you getting it now? It's a very easy. Communication is important. Asking the question in the society. Prebiotic oligosaccharide. Dr. Prakash Halami from Mysore is working on a prebiotic oligosaccharide. He is my very close friend. He will help you. I am damn sure. He will help you regarding prebiotic oligosaccharide. Yesterday only, I was in Rajkot. Few scientists there are working on prebiotic oligosaccharide. I will help them. I will give the addresses. We will arrange every Sunday one topic. Now I got this topic. We'll arrange. Megha, you take down all this topic. You write down all this topic given by pectinase enzyme.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Correct. Bioremediation of insecticides. Correct. There are many working on insecticide. So all the topics which are given here, take down it. Esterase enzyme. Very nice. Many scientists are also working on a esterase enzyme. Metagenomic analysis in Pune. Metagenomic analysis is carried out. Particularly, the metagenomics analysis was carried out in Yogesh Shauche's laboratory. So, we'll have one discussion only on a metagenomics. Are you getting it now? You can publish a paper. I will arrange one lecture only for the journal. Dr. R.K. Trivedi is there. He is the editor of one quality journal. And he will tell you various journals. You see, again, I will tell you, there are journals which are taking publication fees. How much publication fees? You will get wondered. One of my students, he submitted the thesis for one international journal. And they asked him the publication fee, 91,000 for one research paper. Microbial profiling of rhizospheric pigment. Very good. So, studies on microorganisms associated with regenerative agriculture. Nice thesis, nice topics are there. So, definitely we will arrange various discussions on the Sunday on one by one topic, and we'll guide you. We'll help you by giving the name of scientist. And I will also circulate this list. Megha has taken the list. She will prepare the list of various topics now. And we'll circulate in all 40 groups, and definitely various persons will come. They will say that I will guide. So, one research paper, how much publication? Means you see, many times people get frustrated because The science is also related with the money. It's a money business many times. There are many quality research papers, but they ask large amount of money, 91,000. And in Western countries, institutes bear the cost of publication cost. In India, none of the institutes bear a publication cost. There are very few institutes bearing a publication cost. Otherwise, to pay from your pocket is a very difficult in India. Although your quality paper you are having, even then, if don't have ability to pay the money, your paper will not be published in quality good impact factor journal. So like that, the many answers are there. You see, that is my habit. Don't blame the situation. The word is like this, guide is like this, scientists are like this, find out the way. Never complain regarding your university. Never complain regarding your partners in the department. Never complain your research guide. Find out the way. That is a life. No one gets every favorable situation in the life. Everyone is getting unfavorable situation. It is not only with you. It is everywhere. Politics is at every corner of India. Don't say that, sir, in my department there is a maximum politics. Never use the word. You try to say that, sir, my department is a very good. My guide is excellent. My colleagues are excellent. So keep good relations with everyone and try to find out the way for your research. Correct? So again, I will tell you. So here the 29, still 29 number is there. Very nice. So again, I will tell you, anyone want to talk anything or discuss anything or ask the question, any question to me? He or she can ask the question. Shubda Kulkarni. Very nice, Shubda. Don't worry, you can contact me personally. I will help you at a maximum level. I have gotten thousands of experience regarding Viva Voce. What are the rules and regulations in the Viva Voce? What are the rules of regulations regarding the research, the report of the referee? Many, and we are working on it. We are writing to the university and we'll create a, means my ambition is that why Americans should not come to India for doing research. Now Indians are going in America, Indians are going in Canada, but now henceforth Americans should say that the quality research is carried out in India. I want to go in India. We'll try to change the scenario of India. Correct? So any question again? Anyone want to ask the question? Yeah, to write the synopsis, format of the synopsis. Only for that, I will take one lecture, how to write the synopsis. Again, synopsis is the outline of your research work. There are two types of synopsis. Before the research, after the research. Before the research, what is your goal and what you want to do? And after the research, in short, what is my research content? After the research, synopsis is prepared only to send the referee. Referee get an idea what type of research work those candidates has carried out, and referee decides whether I should accept the thesis for evaluation or I should not. So there are two types of synopsis. Synopsis before the thesis for selection or for recommendation of the student for PhD. And second, after the thesis, meaning that after the work is completed, the synopsis is prepared before the submission of thesis. So there are two types of synopsis that we'll discuss later on. Very good question. Anyone want to ask again any question? Yes, raise your hand. or ask the question. I have a question regarding fellowship. Is it possible that the funding agency can give funds? Yes, funding agencies, but before application of the PhD, there are funding agencies. There is a Maulana Azad scholarship. In Maharashtra, there is a, I don't know, Chhatrapati something scholarship is there. Then Ambedkar fellowship is there. There are various types of fellowships before the PhD. JRF is there, Junior Research Fellowship. In addition to that, various projects are there in various institutes. But once you have got admission, there is no funding agency later on. Only our agency like Microbiology Society is giving only once 5,000 rupees. Otherwise, there is no other agency funding you after you have taken the admission to the PhD. Okay, so whatsoever the questions are there, these are the answers. I try to answer all the questions. And students, but you see, only the problem is that many students are taking PhD research as a easily. They are having their mind that no work is essential. Only collect the data, please your guide, please your referee, and you will get the PhD. So don't go in such a shortcut. Always have a quality research, and you will get the admission abroad if you are interested for PhD for going abroad. I have traveled to 45 countries. From every country I observed many students are there. In USA, every university in USA is having our Indian students. Every university, I'm telling you. There are more than 500 universities in USA. In every university, there are our students. So if they can go, why you cannot? So you can go for PhD. Okay? So Appa Sakaram also has written. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Megha.
Yes, sir. It's
Yes.
been really a great pleasure to listen to you, and even happy to see all our friends participating actively in the conversation. I have made a note of all the topics discussed in this, and I'll surely make a list of all those and hand it over to you, sir, so that we can work accordingly.
Thank you, Megha. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So shall we end the session, sir?
Yeah. So now,
Okay, sir. So I thank Dr. Deshmukh, sir,
yes.
and all the
Last question,
participants
1
for
minute.
actively participating in the session.
1 minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Last question, how to analyze data, how to start writing thesis. Please guide step by step. So next time, our lecture will be how to start a writing thesis. Okay? Thank you. Yes, Megha.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. I would
Yes.
like to thank Dr. Deshmukh, sir, for such an informative session. I would also like to thank Prathamesh, the one who is handling all the technical details of the session. And along with that, not last but least, I would like to thank all the participants who have actively participated in all the sessions. And I would request all of them to please keep on joining the sessions, because these are going to really help us out not only for PhD, but also for scientific writing, providing funds, taking a broad opportunities, and this is really going to make our web a bigger web which can help not only us but also our friends. So it's a genuine request to all the members of the group to join all the sessions without fail and take opportunity and talk to all and discuss your problems. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Prathamesh, you can end the session.